let's hop right in to the tips. Number one, if you go to a shop and it hurts, your head is on fire, you looking like an alien, your eyes is pushed back, and your brows is blowing in the wind, you don't need to go there anymore. You need to get out now. Leave, honey. Run. Run, Forrest. Of course, the track should be sewn in firmly, but it should not be giving you a headache and pulling your hair out. So if you haven't seen like how I install my weave video, I feel like that's how people should do it, because it definitely promotes hair growth. It's not too tight to my head and it stays, you know what I mean? So if your hair, if you looking like an alien, you coming out with bumps all over your head looking like an alien, go home. Wash your hair. A lot of people are like, how do you wash weave? Like, how do you maintain, how do you wash it? Pour shampoo all up in the roots, make sure it's seeping in all the crevices of the hair. Scrub it. You could even let it sit in there a little bit if you feel like it's not really up in there, and then just rinse it out. Third thing is conditioning it. You want to condition the hair, but also condition your natural hair, or I don't know if your hair is natural or not, but your hair just in general. Just condition it, because just because you have weave-in doesn't mean you forget about your hair. Just because you have weave-in doesn't mean this isn't something that you need to take care of as well, you know what I mean? So you can do deep treatments, and it just makes the hair last longer and look a lot better. You can get a net applied to your head like before you get all the tracks in your head, and this basically just relieves like tension. You definitely want to get a net because it's like almost like a protection. It also helps the weave to be taken out a lot easier. So you don't want to use heat, and you know, a lot of people just don't want to use it at all, but obviously as you can see my hair is waved today and I used heat. But when I say don't use heat, I mean don't overdo it. Like, I don't do heat on this hair every single day because I don't go out every single day. Just don't overdo it with the heat. Be sure to oil and baby your edges as well as your scalp. So my hair on the side is not as slick as it can be because daily I do put products on it, because I don't want any breakage and stuff like that. And you don't want any dry scalp, any dandruff or anything like that. So definitely just consider oiling your hair. You can use jojoba oil, olive oil, coconut oil, any type of oil that is just going to nourish the hair. Make sure you are taking breaks. Once you get a weave and you take it out, you don't want to just keep getting weave after weave. Now, you can do what you want, but taking breaks are the best for your hair. It definitely does also promote a lot of hair growth. Also gonna relieve a lot of breakage and stuff. Like if you take out your weaves and you see a lot of breakage, it's probably because you need to like give your hair more breaks. If you can't afford it, don't wear it. And I know this sounds like a sassy one, but this is actually a common sense one. I'm gonna have links below for you guys of shops and stuff that are cheap. A lot of people, they waste so much money on hair and they don't know how to take care of it. You know, like some people just can't get the concept of it, or some people just waste money. Like if you don't have the money, don't wear it. You know what I mean? Like don't buy it. That's what I'm trying to say. There's ways to rock hair if you don't have the money to do it, you know what I mean? Like don't stress yourself because there's always something out there for you. Avoid getting glue and weaves. It is not healthy for the hair. If you don't give a shit about your hair, get glue and weaves. But honestly, I've had family members, cousins, people who just loved glue and weaves, and it ripped their hair out. Do not leave it in too long. I learned my lesson with this because one time I left my weave in so long that I thought that I was gonna have to actually take a razor and shave my head off. My hair looked like dreads, because if you're washing your hair, you're doing all this stuff, your hair is gonna begin to lock into the form and into the braids and never come apart. Here's something that a lot of people do not do, and it's called shaping your hair. It applies to all types of textures of hair, but really, really, really applies to curly hair. Every time I install a curly hair weave, I need to shape it, you know what I mean? Like it needs to have layers in it. I don't want it to just be like slick down, like just straight, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you should definitely invest in learning how to shape the hair and stuff like that. Like this hair, I did some layers in it just so it can kind of blend with my hair and such like that, and I just feel like it looks better. So if you don't shape your weave and you're wondering why it kind of looks a little bit off, it's probably because you just need to, you know, throw some quick little layers up in there just to make it look a lot better. Trim your hair after you do weave, and this is important because sometimes the ends of our hair just won't be protected in weave no matter what we do, so you know it will tend to break off and stuff like that. So just to maintain health in your hair, just be sure to, you know, just trim your ends. I'm not saying cut like 10 inches off, but you know, just, you know, get the little I don't know, damaged pieces. Protecting your hair with scarves and covering it up. I personally don't like to do that because they come off anyways and I can't take doing it really tight. But if you can take that through the night, definitely wrap your hair, cover it up with scarves, do everything like that because it's just gonna maintain the beauty of your hair. A wide tooth comb is your BFF. Really thin combs actually do break your hair off. You know, always use a wide tooth comb, especially if you got curly weave, okay? You do not want any tangles in weave. That is the worst. So yeah, like no tangles, no. And for the last one, this one is just learn to love your real hair. I don't care how it looks, things can work, you know what I mean? Like, I used to be so immune to just wearing clip-ins and extensions and stuff like that, to where I just, you know, when I would take all that out, I just hated my hair. But now I love my hair. You know, if weave was gone tomorrow, I would be completely fine, and that's how it should be, you know what I mean? So don't get too consumed in trying to look like this and trying to look like that. Like, learn how to love your hair, learn how to work with your hair before you try to work with anything else. So yeah, I hope you guys like learned something. Let me know if you agree. If you disagree, you want to argue with me, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to help, like, don't murder me. But yeah, you can check me out on my other social platforms, of course, and yeah, I love you guys. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye. I'm so tired. It's like, it's 11 o'clock at night. Anyways, look at ASAP. Bae. Okay, bye guys.